England v Argentina. And yes, this video is late. And yes, my reaction is late. But I had to take a few days after that game. I had to. My head was gone. I was fuming because it was in our hands. It was literally in our hands, us to actually beat Argentina. And what does this flipping manager do? After scoring a goal, is criminal. It's actually criminal. Like, to me, when I saw that, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, is he actually a professional coach? Is he the Tuchel that we actually know? The Tuchel that won the Champions League with Chelsea? Like, what was I seeing? What was I seeing? Defensive against Argentina, which is a good side. Don't get it twisted, a very, very good side. Literally former champions of the World Cup. And on top of that, they have a guy like Messi in their team. A 40-year-old magician who we've seen for the past 20 years what he's capable of. And he does that. Putting in Dan Burn and going fully defensive. When you still have 35 minutes left to play, it's criminal. It's not right. This is sackable offence. I want him gone because that is not right. Yeah, on the other side, you could say, oh, but Enzo, Tuchel got England to the semi. I don't care. France had just gone out. It was us. This year should have been England. It should have been It's Coming Home. But it wasn't. It wasn't. And to me, listen, are we going to have another opportunity? I don't know. But all I know is that this year we had really, really good players in our team. France had already been out. We were up against a aging side of Argentina who, you know, they're not fast, they're not pacey. You know, you just have one little magic man who's distributing all of the balls and giving these ridiculous assists and getting his goals. But that's it. That is it. And then Spain, they didn't have a really crazy World Cup campaign. The beginning, they were, you know, they couldn't even beat Cape Verde. So it just says that this year we could have actually won. But this imbecile of a flipping manager decides to go full defensive for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. We had Saka, we had Rashford, we have Watkins, we had Ivan Toney on the bench. All of those players on the bench. And what does he decide to do? He decides to put Dan Burn. He decides to put Konsa. He decides to put Reece James in the middle. Nico Riley in the middle. I don't get that. He left. And what's this? Why could you not take Harry Kane off? He was doing nothing. The whole game, he was doing nothing. Put in Ollie Watkins. Because if you're going to go fully defensive, okay, fine. But we need someone who can hold up the ball high up on the pitch. Or pose a threat by running and putting them under pressure because he's quick. But Harry Kane doesn't provide that. I'm seeing Harry Kane midfield, centre-back positions. What is going on? What is going on? And I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. Tuchel lost us the World Cup. It is him and him alone like it is. He is responsible for all of this. It's not the players. The players didn't play poorly. No, it is solely the manager because he messed up. He messed up. He thought that he could do what he'd done against Mexico. And listen, Mexico, understandable, we were down to 10 men. But Mexico don't have that person, that... Do you know what I mean? That person who does the difference. Messi is that person. Anderson was on him the whole game. The whole game, Anderson was looking off Messi. And he did a really excellent job. But he gave one opportunity, one chance, and provided the assist for Enzo Fernandez, which was an excellent finish, by the way. Excellent finish. But that's because why? We were defending in our box. No one was pressing high. No one was. It was just all. Everyone, let's sit back. Let them come at us. We will just defend all of the crosses, put in a giraffe like Dan Burn to head up, balls out, deal with. But it just made no sense. Saka, he used to be a left back. He can defend, but he can defend and attack. So why don't you play him? Ollie Watkins, use him. You brought him to a World Cup. These are the type of games. When you're going full defensive, you need counterattacks, you need speed, pace. Rashford as well. Listen, Gordon is a really good player, but Rashford has been having an excellent season. Use him more. It just makes no sense. And then you bring guys like Henderson, who at this point just went to the World Cup just for vibes, because he didn't play and he broke his arm and got a yellow card. How? Why do you bring guys like that? I don't understand. And listen, maybe something's gone on with the, maybe they had an argument, Tuchel and players such as Cole Palmer or Arnold, because those players are really good players, and I don't know why they didn't come. So maybe there was something internal that we don't know. Either way, Henderson was not the right move. It was not the right move, and yeah, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm upset because I wanted Brazil to win, but I knew from the beginning that this Brazil team was not ready to win. It was like, just new coach. The old players are aging, they're retiring, Casemiro, Neymar, and it's a new generation, so I didn't have high hopes for them to win. However, on the other hand, everyone who knows me knows that I always said that England had really good potential, and I really did rate Tuchel. I backed him, but he let me down. That game, it's got one mistake. And listen, the worst thing about it is that he's German. He is German, so he's gonna get more heat than an English manager would, than Southgate would. Naturally, he's not English, but he just it was in our hands. After that Gordon goal, you want to do substitutions, fine. Do not go full defensive. Put in Rashford, use your attackers. And then what? And the worst thing was that England was under attack. These men were getting railed at one point. And then, hit post, Pickford, extraordinary save, just over the bar. The warnings were there. And he didn't want to change the team. He didn't want to, right, this is not working, let's try something else. No. He wait, and then after when the first goal went in, what did he do? Nothing. He put Nico Riley in the midfield. Took off Jed Spence, which was having an amazing game, by the way. I don't know why people are hating on him so much. He had an amazing game. He had an amazing tournament. I thought he played outstandingly. I think that Jed Spence is too good for Tottenham. He deserves a better and bigger club. But hey, that's just me. Yeah, honestly, just was not. I lost it. I lost it after the first goal. They scored on the, what was it, 85th or 87th minute, something like that. And I just looked at our squad and I saw 9 fucking defenders. And I was like, it's over. Even if we took it to extra time, I knew that we weren't holding on to get it to pens. It was ridiculous. And then when Argentina scored that second goal, 3-4 minutes left of the game, he decides to put Ivan Toney and Rashford. Like, it just, for me, I was fuming. I just, yeah. Listen, I don't mind losing. I really don't. It's the way we lose and the way we handle things. That's what gets me. Because we could have lost fair and square against Argentina, but the whole cowardly defensive tactic that the manager decided to do when you still had 35... We're England. We're not a Tunisia or or a Cap Verde kind of team. Even Cap Verde didn't play that like that. Like, we are a big team, big players. How are we going to play that kind of level of cowardness in a semi-final against Argentina, which is a really, really good team, with outstanding players, with one of the best players in the world that's 40 years old, and he's still playing? I mean, just look at the stats. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just. It's been a few days and I'm calmer now, but like, I was just, I'm still angry. I'm still salty. I'm upset. I'm disappointed, and it's just a shame because World Cup is every 4 years. You know, the last time that England actually won something was in 1966. So listen, the Euros is in 2028 and it is in England. Obviously, I know now that Tuchel isn't getting sacked. They are still backing him, the board and everything, which is, listen, it's fine. I don't mind. I like Tuchel, but I hope Tuchel learns from this. I hope that he never, ever, ever again does that unless if it's necessary. Like the Mexico game, that was fine. But when you're in a situation like how they were against Argentina, I do not want to see that. It's just not the way to play. It's not football, and I hate that kind of football. I'm a football man. I love to see free-flowing football, beautiful football, you know, tiki-taka, just having fun out there. But when I see that, it just triggers me, and yeah, it was upsetting to see. It really was, and you know, let down the whole nation. The whole nation. So yeah, it is what it is. They are gonna play today against France for third place. I mean, is there even any point? I don't think so. I mean, I believe France will win it, but yeah, it doesn't even matter who wins or who doesn't really. Like, you didn't win the World Cup, and that was the most important. So yeah, we move. Now the final is on Sunday, so I believe Argentina will win it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not ruling out Spain as well. I feel like Spain are hungry, but Argentina are gonna wanna win it because they know that that is the last game of Messi, and they want to end his legacy on an extreme high. So we shall see. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave your comments down below of what you think of the whole tournament and how you think the game went, England v Argentina. But yeah, I am upset, sad, and we move. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.